Hello everyone, I am Unicron, here today to do a quick review of Impossible Toys Transformers Nightbird. Nightbird was a character in the Generation 1 cartoon. She was only in one episode. Um, she was built by the human doctor. And let me just try to get it on the bio here, so that way y'all can see. This is her bio. And of course she was taken by the Decepticons and programmed and came evil and all this other stuff for a little while. They used her as a spy, as a ninja, and it was pretty cool. But there was never a toy, so, and I'll just come out and say it, I don't really purchase third-party toys that often. I like Transformers made by Hasbro and everyone else, and Takata Tommy. I like official Transformers with the story and the fiction behind it and everything else. A lot of the kill, well, not really kill toys, but the third-party toys that they sell nowadays, I really don't care for them that much because they're really not Transformers as far as the sense of being Transformers. I mean, they're making some cool stuff with the KO version of Mentor that they're making and Superion and everything, but to me, I'm not going to spend the money on it. That's not what I like. I'll spend it all day long on an official Transformer. This really isn't a Transformer. It's more like an action figure. So let's just get the review going here. It is a really neat little box. It's made by Impossible Toys. They make a lot of these little figures, which are pretty cool. And let me start by opening up the box here. And here she is. And here's Nightbird. It's about almost like a standard 6-inch action figure, you know. Maybe around the height of a deluxe size Transformer. Nothing real big, nothing real fancy. Pretty cool little figure. Let me get her out of here. And these little plastic tabs here in the corner to make it a little bit hard to, there we go, kind of unlock it. Because they don't use tape on it. The box didn't come taped, the toy didn't come taped, nothing, so, okay. And she's got her little nunchucks here. But it looks and feels like a real little metal chain on there. Really good detail on the nunchucks here. If I can get my camera to focus here. And it's kind of hard here, but then she comes with her little sword here, which is pretty cool. And then we have Nightbird herself, which she's pretty cool. She got some articulation in her shoulders, her whole shoulder, elbow. I know a lot of people have said that they feel scared posing her and doing everything with her, that she seems really delicate. I really haven't had any issues with it. I mean, I'm a fairly big guy, you know. Got big hands, 6'4", and I have no problems. I never once felt like she would break posing her in any kind of way. The only thing I guess that would be just a little bit delicate is her wrist. It's kind of loose, her wrist joint here. Let's see if I can get my camera to focus. And you can see it's this really tiny little pin that's in there. Really, really tiny. But it still feels pretty solid. On mine, maybe some of the other people have problems with it, but anyway, she's a really, really good representation of Nightbird from the original G1 cartoon. The only thing I don't like too much is her elbow in here. I wish there was a swivel or something in here. Maybe there is and I don't see it, but I don't think there is. No, it's just this way, motion. But she's pretty cool, man. She's a cool little figure all the way around. Her nunchucks store in her backpack like it did in the cartoon. Push her nunchucks way down in there. And there you have it. And then there's this little slot right here where you can store her sword at. And it just kind of snaps in there. And there you go. That's her sword. It doesn't hold in very well, but well enough. And she has enough articulation to actually, you can pose her. Get the arm down. Pulling her sword out from the back. Which is to kind of show you the amount of articulation that she has. Fairly well articulated Transformer here. I gotta say, she is pretty neat. Well worth adding to anyone's collection. The only thing is that her purple on here is a dark purple on the actual cartoon. This one's more of a pastel purple color, a light purplish color. I wish that would have been a little bit darker, and maybe they would have made some peg holes to where maybe some 5 or 3 millimeter little peg holes, so that way you can use stands and pose her with different sceneries, but different types of stands. But other than that, though, I mean, she's really cool. She has huge feet, which helps her with her posability. Let me see if I can get her to do it. I had her doing this the other day here. As you can see, you can pose her on one foot, no problem whatsoever. So it's a really stable, really posable Transformer. And that was me. I kind of moved the deal here, so she tended to fall over, but really cool. I picked this one up on an auction website. I got it for roughly around 20 bucks, including shipping. And I'll be honest with you, I think it's worth $20. It is definitely a good buy for 20 bucks. I guess it does move a little bit. The only thing I wish is that the daggers came off, and I don't think they do. I think they're on there and they're molded in there. Maybe they do come off. I don't know. I'm scared to force it here because it looks like they might be pegged in or glued in or something. I don't know. They might come off. But like I said, I'm scared to break it. So, you know what? I think they do. You can unpeg them here. Because it's painted both sides of that little dagger. Painted well. They may come off. There's no instructions with it, so it really didn't tell you much of anything what to do with her, but I think the daggers do come off. Maybe. But anyway, I might buy another one, that way I can try to pull these off, and if I screw it up, oh well, it's only 20 bucks. But anyway, there you have it. Impossible Toys Nightbird from the G1 Transformers cartoon. And if you're a fan of Generation 1 Transformers like I am, I'd say definitely pick her up. If you can get her for $20 shipped, I'd say $20 to $25 shipped, you won't be disappointed. If you start paying more than that for her, I think you'll be somewhat disappointed. I know I would be if I paid more. I would have loved to see this thing for $15, but anywhere between $15 and $25, I think is awesome. It's a decent figure, decent detail, fairly well made. Anyway, thanks for your time. Any questions or comments, please feel free to ask.